everybody, and thank you for watching this geography video. Super nice that you're watching, and I'm excited to do this together with you because today we're talking about a special topic. We've already talked a little bit about this, and that the topic is countries around the world and families around the world. So we are going to continue talking about different countries and different cultures. Okay, so as you know, at school we are all from different countries and we all have different experiences. Also, there are some kids in the world who are not able to live in a house or in an apartment as we do. So they have a different experience with where they live. So I want you to think about your family. Who are the members of your family, for example, and where do they come from? From which country? What is their background? In my case, for example, my family is from the Netherlands. So let's see, which language does the member of my family, in which language do we communicate? We communicate in Dutch. But maybe some of you communicate in Spanish or in English or in any other language. So what we're going to do first is we're going to make a mind map of our country and of our family. So I'm going to do that here too, but I'm going to make one about mine. So how do you make a mind map? Let's see. First of all, you draw like cloud in the middle, and you are going to write the topic of your mind map. In my case, that is the Netherlands. So I'm going to write the Netherlands. Okay, so around this cloud, I'm going to write down different things about my country. This mind map can be about your country, but it can also be about your family. So it's a little bit of both. So first of all, I'm going to think, who are the members of my family? Well, my father, my mother, I have a little sister, my grandparents, my uncles and aunts, all those members together are my family. So you write, for example, family, and you can write, I don't know, or you can draw. Hey, if you don't know how to write, you can draw. I don't know, like this. And this is my sister. Yeah, I'm just inventing something. But look, I'm going to do it like this because it is my mind map, so I can make it how I want it. So it's going to be like this. So the members of my family. And you're going to do that for your own family, yeah? Okay, apart from that, I want you to think about what is important in your country. What is, for example, the food that you eat in your country? What is the language that you speak in your country? Where do people live in your country? Let's see, in Holland we speak Dutch. So I'm going to write down Dutch. Also, you can, for example, draw the flag of your country. In my case, it has 3 lines. It's red, white and blue, so you can color it. I'm not going to do that now because it will take too much time, yeah? Okay, also you're going to think about the traditions in your country. Maybe you have special days that you're celebrating something. I don't know, in Holland we have King's Day. And on King's Day, everybody dresses up in orange. So we put orange clothes, we paint the flags on our faces, and everyone is having a huge party all over the place. Everywhere in the country you can do fun activities. And yeah, we are celebrating the birthday of the king. Because in the Netherlands we have a king. Maybe in your country you have a king or you have a president. Can be. So think about that. Okay, So you're going to make this mind map and you're going to write or draw all the aspects of your country. Also here in Chile we have mountains, but in the Netherlands everything is flat. So I cannot draw a mountain here because that wouldn't be part of my culture, yeah, of my country. I can draw, I don't know, like this water because we have lots of water. We have a sea, we have lots of rivers and canals and things like that. Yeah, so you're going to draw a mind map to think about your country. Okay, so when if you're finished with that, we're going to see a PowerPoint that I found, and it's about families around the world. And I want to show you this PowerPoint to show you how other families live in other countries. Because, well, we know how we live and what is normal for us, but there are people who are living in completely different realities. So we're going to take a look at that, okay? Let's see. So here is the PowerPoint. This is about the homes from around the world. So if you can see it here, people are living next to a mountain, next to a lake. The people live in houses, but there are also people who are living in these kind of houses. Can you see the difference? So here the people have lots of space, but here they are living really near to each other, yeah? Near each other. Also there, look, those are houses where also people live. Or you can live in a city like this one. Looks a bit like Santiago, yeah? So as you can see, we have different homes in different parts of the planet. Not everyone is living in the same kind of city or in the same kind of house. Okay, let's see what we have here. Food from around the world. So what is the typical food in your country, for example? In some countries they eat lots of fish, in some countries they eat lots of meat or vegetables, or I don't know, maybe you have like a special something from your country. So also that is different in every country. So look, the people around the world, they can look different, and they also have different, for them, different things are normal. So for example, this little girl is carrying a goat, but imagine that we would carry a goat here in Santiago. That would be weird. So you can see that here, look, these kids go to school like that. So the people look different, but they also have different activities, and they have different lifestyles. Okay, let's see what else do we have. So for example, in the United Kingdom, children usually live with parents or a parent and siblings. Grandparents usually live in a different place, but children may visit them. Families live in a flat or in like an apartment or a house, and sometimes with a garden. Some children have their own bedroom, but some of them share the bedroom. So now we're going to compare that with, for example, Brazil. Here they say, most families are large and stay close together because family is very important. Children often live with their parents and grandparents. Most Brazilians live in cities. Families may live in small apartments, and some families live in a favela neighborhood. Yeah, so you see that the people in, for example, Brazil, they say here that children often live with their parents and grandparents. But in the United Kingdom, mostly the kids, they only live with their parents and their siblings. So that is a difference, yeah? Let's see what they say about China. children often live with their parents, grandparents, and even great-grandparents. In the past, families were only allowed to have one child. Children are taught to always respect and obey their parents or elders. And what is home for people in China? Families in cities live in flats in tall housing blocks. In the countryside, whole families live together in a simple house. So that is very different, yeah? And so there are lots of countries with different homes. Okay, so now that we have talked a little bit about the different countries, this is only an example. It doesn't mean that all families in China live like that or all people in Brazil live like that, of course. But it's just an example to show you that people live with different people in different houses. So it's good to realize that, I don't know, maybe think about another country, a poor country where people are unable to live in an apartment or in a stable house. So now I want you to think about a dream country. What if you could create a country where you could live in with your family and maybe with your friends? What should that country look like? So you're going to design a flag. So think about the colors of your flag. Which colors do you like for your dream country? What does it look like? And also, what language do the people speak in your dream country? Do they speak in English or in Spanish or in another language? What do you think? What would you do? Also think about where the kids would go to school, for example. Would they all go to the same school? Do they need a uniform or can they choose whatever they want to wear? Think about those things and think about the food. What is your favorite food? Maybe you can put that in your dream country. So what are you going to do? You're going to create your flag and you're going to describe your dream country on the worksheet, okay? So good luck with that and we will see each other later. Bye bye.